rather the worldly matters and this dunya is a bridge for the hereafter. You take from the dunya that which you need for the hereafter, even if you have a lot. The Sahaba, amongst them were those who are multi-millionaires in modern terms. They had everything. Amongst the 10 who were promised paradise were those who are very wealthy. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was very wealthy. Uthman ibn Affan was very wealthy. Abdurrahman ibn Auf was very wealthy. 7 of the 10 that are promised paradise were successful businessmen who had a lot of wealth, but that they were not attached to that wealth. The problem is attachment to the dunya. When one is attached to the dunya and they're clinging onto it and they completely neglect the hereafter, that's when they become depressed and they don't feel any contentment. But these Sahaba who had perhaps everything, what were they doing? They were using that wealth to please Allah. When the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever contributes to 𝗱ซี้ः'', they'll have Jannah. Uthman radiallahu anhu, he sponsored all the transport that the Sahaba they would use in their weapons. 30,000 men. He sponsored it, he paid for it. Radiallahu anhu. Abdurrahman ibn Auf, he brought a lot of wealth. Abu Bakr brought all of his wealth. Umar brought half his wealth. Right? Why? Because they were told they're going to get Jannah. This is nothing to get to Jannah. I have it, I'm going to give it for Jannah. Umar, he brought half his wealth. And the Prophet ﷺ said to him, what have you left to your family? He said, left about the other half of my wealth. Umar today, he thought this is the day that he used to compete with Abu Bakr, right? So he thought, today is the day I'm going to beat him. I brought half my wealth. It's impossible Abu Bakr is going to bring half, right? That's what he thought to himself. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu comes with all of his wealth. Umar is shocked, surprised. The Prophet ﷺ said to Abu Bakr, Ya Aba Bakr, ماذا أبقيت لأهلك? What have you left for your family? He said, look at the answer. أبقيت لهم الله ورسوله. I have left to them Allah and His Messenger ﷺ. What does he mean by that? Yani I have full reliance upon Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, that Allah Tabarak wa to provide for me. And I have full belief in the statement of the Prophet ﷺ that Allah will provide for me when I give charity, and what he told me that I'm going to get more in return. And he was a businessman. He knew that he reliant upon Allah doesn't mean that I say, inshallah, Allah provides me and I don't do anything. I have the ability to get this money back, right? He had successful businesses that were running. Tawakkul ala Allah, reliance upon Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. So the important factor it is that no matter what you possess, it's not in your heart, it's just in your hands. You have it in your hands, and just like it came into your hands, it goes out, because you're going to leave this world with nothing.